I dump any food that's left over out of my Conyers food dish, chips food dish. I bring it out here instead of throwing it in the garbage, and I feed it to the wild birds. And this morning there was 3 sets of bright yellow canary finches here eating. Something in here really attracted them. It's the first time I've seen them eat off of a feeder here. I see them in my yard from time to time in the summertime, especially if I have sunflowers growing. They love those. So yeah, whatever I fed them, they sure enjoyed. So I'm going to keep doing that. Yesterday I brought my greenhouse out and I set it up here against the shed. I've got it all braced up. One other year I had it topple over from the wind. And things in here are looking pretty bad. If I don't get them planted, they're going to die. And they might die if I plant them too, because we might get a cold evening or night. But I have to plant them. They're going to die if I don't. So I'm going to be planting all these. They're annuals. I planted already the perennials that I had grown in here. So, and then I have a few things here too that I'm going to plant everything except the vegetables. I'm not going to plant the tomatoes or the broccoli or the cucumbers, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to, because that's a bigger plant and it's climatizing itself out here. But all these annuals have got to be planted. These are lilies and they are amazing. I can't wait for you to see them. My tiny little tulips. I actually don't ever remember buying these tulips, you know. I don't know where they came from. I must have bought them, but I don't remember. So I have some annuals here. I'm going to pop around. I've got to clean out the weeds in here first. And there's a poppy that I bought to put there. And this is a Canadian Shield Rose. I'm going to put that here. So I'm going to be planting today. Last summer, when I was digging in the garden, I popped a hernia. And so I'm having some trouble this year with the bending. I really am. I have an appointment coming up in July with a surgeon. I don't know if they're going to do anything or not, but I have really noticed that anytime I'm bending, I'm in agony. So yeah, that might be in my future. Who knows? But it's not going to stop me from doing what I love to do. So I just have to take more breaks, I guess. So today I am going to plant annuals, and I'm also going to, way over in the corner over there, I'm going to dig all that up and I'm going to plant a bunch of irises that I dug up from that other bed in that corner. Look at the robin here. Cheeky little guy. Following me around. I love robins. They're my favorite bird. But I was very excited to see those canaries, and they were as bright as the dandelions. Oh my goodness, were they bright. It's quite windy today, which is fine by me. Cools me off. Look at how this corner is growing. Those are the delphiniums. And I think yesterday I spotted some sweet peas just peeking through, but I have some to plant in there, and I'm going to do that today too. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to get busy. I have lots to do today, and I'll show you my progress later on. Well, I thought I'd show you my progress for today. Today is Monday, Victoria Day in Canada. May the 20-something. Don't ask me what it is. Anyway, I have been busy today. I've been plugging annuals in all over the place. Planted my little poppy, but all of these other little green things are all annuals that I grew from seed that were in there. And I decided, even though they may freeze, they're going to die anyway if I don't plant them. They're so overdone in the little tiny pots. So hopefully they'll live, and hopefully we won't get a frost. I planted my Canadian Shield Rose. It's losing its petals, but it's going to be a lovely little rose. It's a winter hardy one, so that's why I chose it. And I planted annuals in here and all along there. And over here, I've got them all along the edge. And then I put my sweet pea trellis up, one of them, and I planted around there. Now, I don't know if they'll make it, but if they don't, I have lots of seed. So I still have the back part of this bed to clean up, and planted some bachelor buttons in front of here. This is actually some volunteer poppy in here and some weeds. So I'm going to have to go through it really carefully and pull the weeds and not the poppies. There's still quite a bit of dandelions in here too. These are perennial poppies back here. And of course that's another delphinium. And I have one way over in the back corner there. So this bed is coming along. I still have all that at the back to do, but it's getting there. And then this bed, I did quite a bit here too. I put zinnias here. I put some here and I put some around the other corner, around here. They're kind of leaning over right now, but I'm sure they'll be okay. And then I sowed some zinnia seeds all in here, all around this little water thing here. There's new foxgloves that I raised from seed in here. And I still have all of this to clean out here, and I'm going to put a lot of annuals around here too. That little piece of driftwood is probably, I would say, about 29 years old. We picked it up at the lake one year. We had rented a cottage, and my son and I were beachcombing and we found it, and I thought it looked like a wishbone. So it's been in a garden, not always in this garden, but it was in my garden in Winnipeg, and now it's here. So it stands up so nice, it never falls down. It's great. Yeah, so this part here I still have some work to do, but things really are popping. It's so nice to see. Just in the space of 2 weeks, I look back on the video that I had made a couple of weeks ago, and this stuff was just barely coming through the ground. So it's much better now. And the grass is growing so fast. The poor man has to cut it again. But I guess there's worse things than that. So I made this trellis. I'll go around here. I made this trellis last year or a couple of years ago for pole beans. The birds love it because it has this long thing and they can stand all over it. But this year I decided to use it for sweet peas, and I have plenty more to make more. I'm going to do one for pole beans and maybe put it over there somewhere, or maybe over here somewhere, I don't know. So I still have all of this to clean, This is a flower bed here, and it wraps all the way around the shed this way. And that one that I was working on the other day, I haven't gotten any further with it. I have to be careful. It's too much bending for me. As you can see, these are looking really sad. That's why I decided to throw them in the ground. If they die in the ground, I won't feel as bad as if they die here. These are all fine. These are mostly vegetables. There's peppers and tomatoes and what's that, broccoli. There's some kale. These are flowers here. I'm going to put them at the front. And I still haven't put that clematis in anywhere. So I emptied a lot of stuff. See all the empty trays down there? And I'm going to fix this all up, put all this rest of this stuff in, and then all I have to do is later come out and close it up. Look at this. It's looking very sad. It's dry, that's why I'm going to give everything a drink and then call it a day. I'm tired. It's been a long day, but I got a lot done, so that's good. Every day, if you put in a few hours a day, well, actually, I've been out here for probably about 6 hours now. So if I do that all week, I'll have caught up on all the flower beds back here. I still have lots of flower beds in other areas. And then maybe I can start on my vegetable garden by the weekend. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna come over here, have a seat, and watch my wonderful husband work. I was going to plant, and I still will, but not today. I have this box of irises. I was going to fill this whole V up with them. I cut this out of the thing, and I had a little feature here, but it never really grew much. I think this would be a perfect place for irises in here. And I might just run them along the hedge a little bit as well. So maybe that'll be tomorrow's work. I don't know. But I need to squirt a little water on these. They're a little on the dry side. Don't want them to die. So yeah, things are starting to feel like I'm getting a handle on things. But I'm not even close. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And press the little notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And me with my dirty hands, I'm going to say cheerio for today. Bye for now.